Pour beer. Back at you, a new video. The difference between somebody that actually wants to make a difference in their life and someone that doesn't care about doing this difference in their life is you could tell by their actions. If I didn't care about my life, I wouldn't wake up early and go to work and strive for excellence and invest in excellence and make sure that what I'm investing in, I'm seeing a return in my life. You know, like, anybody could tell you, oh yeah, you know, like, if I was you, I'd do this. If I was you, I'd do that. All this random ass shit, right? But if you could see in their actions that they're not actually doing what they tell you that you should be doing, they're just full of bullshit. And I feel as though, like, it really is just best that you understand that in this day and age, people are there's a terminology. Is it oil salesman, oil slick salesman? I forgot the term is. But like, a lot of people would sell you just falsehood, just knowing that you're gullible enough to buy it. You know, and like, when I say that, I was thinking about it like, you know, for instance, when I was younger, we had probably like a few kind of deodorants. Now it's like everybody makes deodorant and they all claim aluminum free and they all claim they're good for you, but like in reality, these are all just fucking toxins. What else is there that they had like that? Even like as far as water goes, you know, when you're younger, they probably had like a few bottles of water that was on the shelf. Now it's kind of like everybody's making water, and this water is better than that water better than this water, even though they're all like the same shit, because like, you're not getting it from the source. Like, you're not really out there on your own getting the water from the spring, filling it up in your water bottle, so you're seeing exactly where the water runs through. Like, they could tell you anything they want. Like, they could tell you Poland Spring comes from spring water. Mind you, it's probably made in a factory. And like, you know, it goes without saying that, you know, people will lead you to damnation and then look at you and try to figure out why you're upset, but you fucking led me here. That goes for like, you know, people who have a job right now. You know, if you didn't have this job, what the fuck would you be doing? You'd be working for yourself. And it's kind of crazy because like, instead of you like working for yourself and figuring stuff out for yourself and, you know, struggling and, you know, working with like-minded people, like, you pretty much have just chosen to allow yourself to be a pawn in this game they call life, you know. And instead of you pretty much standing on your 2 feet, struggling but still figuring it out, you rather just struggle and look up at the people who gave you the job and be like, why are you doing this to me? And it's kind of like the same case with like someone that's in like, you know, an abusive relationship. They don't see it as abuse until they get the ass beat to an extent where like they almost die or something like that. Then they're kind of like, yeah, you know, I should leave this relationship. But when you was getting punched in the head before, it was all good in the hood. That's why I be telling y'all, like, a lot of times you have to realize that like, people's actions is truly what speaks louder than their words. Because anybody can tell you anything they want to tell you. It's up to you to believe them, which I wouldn't believe them for shit. But, you know, like, if someone's, you know, without saying anything, they're doing action that you see is striving towards greatness, and you feel as though this is somebody that you should idolize or you should follow in their steps, it makes sense to an extent. But I'm not saying to become that person, but like, you know, take the good and leave the bad. You know what I'm saying? And it goes without saying that you got to realize that there's people in this life that will lead you astray, look at you as you're astray, and then just keep on going about their day knowing that they led you down the wrong path. That's why you shouldn't idolize anybody. This is why you should always understand that, you know, people come, people go. People switch like the seasons. The faster you realize that, the easier life becomes. You got to stop allowing people to get under your skin due to the fact that it's true, people do suck. You know what I'm saying? It all makes sense now why people get animals, because like, an animal is more trustworthy than having a person by your side. That's the message. I love y'all. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. Don't forget, tokenized real estate, Bitcoin mining, flip your job with crypto, money, power, freedom, all available in the store. And I love y'all. Stay great.